Hey everyone, this is Kirk here again at Option Alpha, and in this video we're going to answer the question, how much money should I start trading with? And this is really a big one. In fact, most people ask, all the time, how much capital should I start? How much to follow your trades exactly? That's another one that we get all the time. The reality is that the smallest risk position that you can make with a high probability of success has roughly $60 of total risk, which equates to an account size of about $1,200. So if we're keeping, again, that logic of 5% max allocation per trade, we're looking at the absolute smallest account that you can start with is $1,200. Now, of course, that said, I suggest starting with between $3,000 and $5,000. I don't think that it's reasonable to start with $1,000 or $2,000. I think you have to be in the $3,000 to $5,000 range. And I definitely think that you can get there pretty quickly. You can sell some things around the house, get a quick side job, do some work, consulting, go online, do some freelance stuff. You can get to that level pretty quickly. But I think getting to $3,000 to $5,000 expands your opportunity to do a lot more trades, which will eventually be more successful for you because it's just based on math and numbers and this whole high probability trading model. Now, following our trades is therefore easy once you understand position sizing. So look, obviously, all of the trades that we make are based on my account size and my position size that I do for my trades. I don't scale them up or down to fit some model portfolio. It's exactly what I'm doing. But once you understand position sizing, you can then scale up or scale down your contracts to fit different account sizes. So that's why it doesn't matter what size I have or what account size you have. You can always do the similar trades. Now, I've jumped over to our trading alert section, and again, this is just an example based on the time that we're doing this video here in January, but we recently did a credit spread trade in SMH, and so I want to walk through kind of what that looks like as far as position sizing so you can scale up or scale down. Now, in this case, it was a $2 wide credit spread, so we sold the 74 calls, bought the 76 calls. Again, that's a $2 wide spread, so the way that we calculate the max loss on a credit spread is take the width of the strikes, which is 2, and you subtract the credit that you received. So we're looking at risk of about $1.40 for these, or about $140 on a notional basis for each of these credit spreads. Now, we did 5 of these, so that means that we're looking at about $700 of risk for just this first set of credit spreads in SMH. Now look, if $700 of risk is too great for your account based on the 1 to 5% position size per trade, great. Don't do 5 of these, just do 1, right? One spread would be $140 of risk. If that is still high, then reduce the spread width. So instead of doing a $2 wide spread, do just a $1 wide spread and do one of those contracts. So again, you can see how you can scale down or scale up our position sizes to fit your account. You just have to do a little bit of math behind it. But the more you do this and the more repetitious you go through, it'll be a lot easier, and you'll start to see how we start to get into the trades and the position sizes that we use. Again, we will always give you an allocation of where we are relatively on the spectrum as far as allocation. Most of the trading that we do is very small, so you'll rarely see us hit the medium or large allocation here. Small for us is usually 1% or under for the trades that we do. When we start getting to medium, that's 2 to 3%. Large is going to start getting to that 3 to 4% range. Generally, with my portfolio size, I'm never really hitting the 5% range. I don't like to get that high, don't need to get that high for the trades that we do. So as always, hopefully this helps answer some of the questions that you have about getting started. Of course, you can search the website for more topics around how much money to get started with, position sizing, allocation, etc., or check out the FAQ answer vault that we have linked up in the same support section here on optionalpha.com. Until next time, happy trading.